Hey guys, it's been a while since I did a playthrough or walkthrough, and that's because well, there's been no games I've wanted to do. So, but I've actually played this game recently. I don't even know how to pronounce it, to be honest. Katawa Shoujo whatever. I don't know. But anyway, I was at the dentist and I had some teeth pulled, and I've been on like pain medication, and I've been eating like liquid food, so I've been miserable. So like I just remembered someone I liked watching play this game, but they stopped playing it. So I was like, oh. So since I was reduced to sitting on the couch, just barely moving, I decided to Google it, and I came upon this thing. So I was like, let's actually finish it off because this is actually a free game. So I'm gonna start this playthrough, and yeah, as you can see, I have played through not all the endings, but through all the potential people. This is like a dating sim hentai sort of thing, but it doesn't deserve it. A light breeze causes the naked branches overhead to rattle like wind chimes. Oh, by the way, this is a like a picture, audio, visual game, so it's just gonna be pictures and text. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. But I still love it, especially the music, which comes free with the game. This is a popular retreat for couples in the summer. My lonely ass should not be here. I can't pronounce that name right now. Also, by the way, I just started talking yesterday. I couldn't talk to like the first few days after they removed my teeth. I was miserable, so I still can't really open my mouth all the way. Keep that in mind. The deciduous trees provide a beautiful green canopy, far out of the sight of teachers and fellow students. But now, in late winter, it feels like I'm standing under a pile of kindling. I breathe into my cupped hands and rub them together fiercely to prevent them from numbing in this cold. I have baby hands. Just how long am I expected to wait out here? Anyway, I should have noticed that 4 o'clock p.m. Oh shit. I didn't adjust my clock right. It's really 3 o'clock. Oh, fuck. I'm early. Ah, yes, the notes slip between the pages of my math book while I wasn't looking. As far as cliches go, I'm more of a fan of the letter in the locker, but at least this way shows a bit of initiative. As I ponder the meaning of the note and life, and where I left my Lego collection, the snowfall gradually thickens. The snow... Oh yeah, this is really text orientated, so there won't be much to this game. I'm just warning you guys again. I apologize. And I'm using Fraps, by the way, something I've actually only used for like one video. I don't know why I bought this program, but I bought it like years ago, so whatever. The snowflakes solemnly falling from the white painted sky are the only sign of time passing in this stagnant world. I love snow falling, but I hate the snow and bloody ice. This slow descent upon the frozen forest makes it seem like the time has slowed to a crawl. The rustling of dry snow underfoot startles me, interrupting the quiet mood. Someone is approaching me from behind. Hi. Hello, you came? A hesitating, very audible question. However, I recognize the owner of that dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. It's a voice I listened to hundreds of times, but never as more than an eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face this voice, the voice of my dreams, and my heart begins to race. Watica? I don't know how to pronounce the name, to be honest. I got a note telling me to wait here. It was yours? Damn it, I spent all of me trying to come up with a good line. That was the best I could come up with. I'm pitiful. Pathetic. Yes? Also, I'm terrible at impersonations and voices, so all the females in the voices I'm going to be doing is going to be pretty much the same. If I even do a female voice at all, I don't know. Yes? Ask a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. Okay, that's terrible. I'm terrible at doing voices. A shy, joyous smile. It makes me so tense I couldn't move a single muscle even if I tried. Fade out. My heart is pounding now as I was trying to buzz out my chest and claim this girl for itself. That is some nasty shit. So, here we are, out in the cold. Once again, the wind stirs up the branches. Is that even a real word? The cacophonious noise is music to my ears. Monaco flinches ever so softly against the gust of wind. As it passes, she rights herself as if supported by some new confidence. Her eyes lock with mine. She lazily twirls her long, dark hair around her finger because she knows I love that. When the girls do like put that finger around her hair, or when they put it behind her ear, it's like, oh, whatever. All the while, the anxious beating of my heart grows louder. Hope she can't hear it. My throat is tight. I doubt I can even force a word out if I tried. You see? I wanted to know if you go out with me. Oh, I stand there motionless, save for the pounding of my heart. I want to say something in reply, but my vocal cords feel like they've been stretched beyond the breaking point like Daffy Taffy. Hassao. I reach up, try to massage my throat, but only send spikes of blinding pain along my arms. Hassao. Heartbeat. My whole body freezes, save for my eyes, which shoot open in terror. Hassao. The beat in my chest suddenly stops, and I go weak at the knees. Oh. The world around me, the canopy of the bare branches, the dull winter sky. I want to go running towards me, all these fades to black. The last thing I remember before slipping away are the sounds of Veronica screaming, Hassao! For help and incessant clatter of branches above, huh? I need to pick up a dictionary. Also, yes, I don't know. On my channel, you notice like there's always some problems because my computer can't really render videos on Studio Vegas because it's a shitty ass laptop. It takes me like every 10 minutes of a video is like an hour. So if I were to do anything, like say I record for like 30 minutes, but something's wrong in the video and I had to edit it personally, it would take 3 hours just to edit it. Probably longer, maybe 3 to 4 hours. It kind of varies, so. Which is why when I do playthroughs, when I do static in the background, I can actually edit it out if I wanted to. But 40 hours in a game is like 400 hours in real life, and that shit, I can't do anything right when I do renders too. So that's why there's some static in my video. So I rarely do playthroughs now. But when I do the games I really do enjoy, or I think I'm going to enjoy. I don't just do new games that are just coming out. But future games on my channel will definitely be Uncharted 4. I can't wait. And the Order 1886. And I will be live streaming Metal Gear Solid, until dawn. Just some suggestions. I don't just pre-order every game now because, we've been let down so many times. Anyway, it's been 4 months since my heart attack. Oh, gosh, darn it. I miss freaking Godzilla. In that whole time, I can probably count the number of times I was at this hospital unsupervised on one hand, and I'm missing 3 fingers. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I've had plenty of time to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. A strange word, a foreign, alien one. E.T. One that you don't want to be in the same room with. E.T. Michael Jackson. A rare condition. It causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Apparently I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go so long without anything happening. Also, guys, I won't say exactly what happens on the screen. I'm going to be paraphrasing sometimes when I talk too fast, because that's what I do. I don't really talk that much, but when I do, I talk fast. Shit. Is that really a miracle, I guess? It was supposed to make me feel better, more appreciative of my life, but hey, I've been fucking these test tubes for like 4 months. Why am I so happy? I shouldn't be. I'm not. It wouldn't do anything to cheer me up, though. My parents, I think, were hit harder of it by the news than I was. They practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. Oh, by the way, random note. I've been on this, Studio Gabil spree. Like, for Christmas, like New Year's, I just watched, like, every movie made by the guy who made Spirited Away. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name. It's like, Mizaki, I can't pronounce Japanese names. But his newest one's like a year ago, or 2 years ago. It's called The Wind Rises. Now, I wouldn't personally buy it for the Blu-ray, but it was a great movie. I suggest you watch it. I can't wait to see that. Again, I might have to watch it later on today. Anyway, I had already had a full day, but I didn't digest everything. To them, it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell at home in order to pay for a cure. But sadly, no cure existed. Of course, there isn't a cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I had to stay at a hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I was first admitted, it felt as I was missed. For about a week, my room in the water was full of flowers, balloons, and cards. Don't they know me? I don't hate this. I don't like this shit. I don't like flowers that die, or balloons that deflate, or cards I'm gonna throw in the trash can. Where's the chili cheese fries? But the visitors soon dwindled, and all the get-well gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I realized that the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was because sending me the symphony had been turned to a class project. Dumb bastards. Maybe someone was genuinely concerned, but I doubt it. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the first month, only my parents came on a regular basis. Ironica was the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much to talk about when she was here anyway. We didn't touch the subject, but that was between us, but on that snowy day ever again. The hospital. It's not really a place I like to live in. The doctors and nurses feel so impersonal and faceless because I'm just another paycheck to them. I guess it's because they're on a hurry and they have a minute of a patient's wait for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable, like a bad splinter in my ass. For the first month or so, I asked the head cardiologist every time I saw him for a rough estimate of when I'd be able to leave. He never answered anything in a straightforward way, but told me I had to wait and see if the treatment and surgeries worked. They never do. So I idly observed the scar that these surgeries had left on my chest slowly change appearances over time, thinking that some kind of omen. I still asked the head cardiologist about leaving, but my expectations but my expectations are low enough. Not that I'm not disappointed anymore when I don't get a reply. The way he shuffles around the answers shows that there's at least some hope. Yay. At some point I stopped watching TV, which is really bad for you. I don't know why I just did. Maybe it was just the wrong kind of escapism from my situation. That's right, it should have been manga and anime. But hey, not all of us are in touch with our otaku selves, I guess. I started reading instead. There's a small library at the hospital. And also, by the way, I should be reading Game of Thrones. I'm stuck on the 4th book. I've been waiting for freaking Lady Stoneheart to appear, but apparently she only has 2 or 3 scenes, and I'm waiting, and she's still not here, and I'm kind of getting mad. Anyway, I started reading instead. There's a small library at the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom for books. I began working my way through it one small stack at a time. After consuming them, I would go back for more. I found that am I recording my audio? I just realized I never actually checked it. Well, this shit better be recording, because I would feel stupid. Sorry guys, I need some water, because, you know, they poured some tea. It took like 2-3 days for the blood clot to form. Man, I tasted nothing but blood for like 2-3 days. It took forever for this shit to form, but at least I can now talk and I'm not swallowing it, because they said, do not spit out the blood. You gotta swallow it. I'm like, I'm not a hooker, but fine. And I haven't had anything solid except I had a peanut butter cracker, and that shit was hard to chew with one side of my mouth. At least I can still drink tea though. Anyway, I found that I like reading and thinking, even became a bit addicted. I started feeling naked with my book in my hands. But I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. The day became increasingly hard to distinguish from ever, different only by the book I was reading in the river outside. It felt like the time blurred into some kind of gooey mass, like gum, bubble gum, 5 feet gum that was in that little blue container when I was a little kid that was 99 cents, but now it's like $5 fucking. I was trapped inside instead of moving within. A week could go by without me really noticing it. Sometimes I had pause and realization that I didn't even know what the day of the week it was, and hey, sometimes it's like that. Shit. Man, my days of the week is what show I'm watching at night. Tonight is Gotham. Wait, is Gotham tonight? No, Gotham got replaced. Shit, what is on tonight? I don't know. Modern Family, that's right. But every time all the things that surround me would painfully crash into my consciousness through the barrier of nonchalance I had set up for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness in my chest would become so hard to bear that I had to put down the book aside just to lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. That looks like a one-on sentence. No, it's not, but it's just a long sentence. Damn. Shit. Throw some fucking periods in there. Oh well. I can't really grade. I didn't do well in English. But that happened only rarely. And I couldn't even cry. Today the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make an effort to be happy on my behalf, but doesn't he know I'm the most depressing mother lover in the world? My parents are here. It's been a few days since I last seen them, but both of them are sort of dressed up. It's like they're dressed up to a funeral or something. Oh shit. Is this supposed to be some kind of special occasion? Is that a party? Oh shit. It's this ritual the head cardiologist has. He has his time, sorting out his papers, and selling them aside as to make a point of his pointlessness of what he just did. Well, aren't you the most chipper person in the universe? Then he casually sits down on the edge of my bed next to mine. He looks me in the eyes for a moment, puts his hand on my feet, starts warming them. It's getting kind of awkward, whatever. Hello, Hassan. How are you today? I don't answer him, but I smile a little back at him. I believe that you can go home. Your heart is stronger now, and with some precautions, you should be just fine. We have all your medication sorted out. I'll give you a follow with the prescription. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he reads it quickly. Oh, by the way, they gave me some pain medication for the dentist, and I think it's Vicodin, hydrocodone. Shit, man, this thing is strong as hell, man. It left me fucking useless on the ground. I was contemplating the meaning of life. Like, where am I? I'm not really good with pain. Shit. So many. I take from his hand. I take a look at myself. Take a look for myself. Hey, take a look myself. Take a look for myself. I think a four should be here, but whatever. Feeling numb. How am I supposed to react to this? All these drugs and shit that I don't need. Diarrhea. That's just weird. Heart block. Anyway, the absurd long list of medications throwing back at me from the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend together in a sea of letters. All these side effects. I'm probably gonna be shitting diamonds and blood, man. Seriously, the side effects of all medications really, it's amazing. Think about it. When you see a commercial, like, this fixes headaches, but it causes diarrhea, suicidal thoughts, rash, testicle loss, lacking sexual drive, you lose your arms, you may go blind, like for a headache? Like, what the fuck? This is insane. Side effects, contraindictions, and dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's so futile. I can't understand any of it. Attempting to only makes me feel sicker. Dang, that's a lot of stuff. All of this for the rest of my life, every day? Shit, I already forgot the doctor's voice. Oh well, fuck it. I'm afraid this is the best we can do at this point. However, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years after you're dead. Years? What kind of confidence booster is that? I have felt better if you hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents, and we believe that it would be best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please calm down, Sal. Listen to the doctor has. Oh, that's Dad. Oh fuck, they have the same voice. Calm down. When he says that he tells me how full went, I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever my concern is, man, I'm sorry. Let me just slow it down. We all understand that education is paramount. However, I don't think that's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So I've spoken to your parents about a transfer. It's a school called Yamaku Academy that specializes in dealing with disabled students. Disabled? What am I? Tyrone Lannister? It's a 24-hour... Wait, is that the one? Tyrone? Tyrion? Tyrone? Tyrion? I don't know. It's a 24-hour nursing staff and it's only a few minutes from the highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on the campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. Independence? It's a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise the fact of your flippy salesman word flippy shit. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be a 24-hour nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital nearby being a selling point. No, you would put a Waffle House and a Bojangles with them biscuits nearby. But no, not a nursing staff. Of course, that's only if you want to go, but your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. That's right. We went out there to look at it a couple weeks ago, and I think you like it. I'm sorry, guys. The beginning of this game is really... It drags on. I mean, it's even probably more tedious for you guys. It really looks like I don't have a choice, though, because you don't. The game developers made you this way. You were born this way. Compared to other heart problems, people with your condition usually tend to live long lives. You need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue your education. This is an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity, because it's not a goddamn opportunity. Oh, shit, I can't talk right now, man. Well, you should be more excited at the chance to get back to school. Maybe you want to return to school. Why, it's not the same one. Of course not. It's not the same one. It's a special school. A special school for people who lick glue. And that's what people always said about special kids. They lick glue, but I've actually never seen someone lick glue. I mean, I put the glue in my hands when I was younger. You know, you used to peel that shit off because that was fun as hell. Whatever. It's an insult. That's what I want to say, but it's a step down. It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their own sort of way. Shit, I just realized. Do I have music on here? No wonder this shit is up. I'm sorry. I just realized I had no music on. I was like, this thing's really silent. My bad. It's geared towards students that can still go around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another. Your father's right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues in another hospital is a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back by the disability. That's what a disability is. I really hate that something so important was decided for me. But what can I do about it? A normal life is out of the question now. It's only out of the question if you believe it is. It sounds like a cat poster. It's funny. I've always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I kind of miss it. I want to protest. I want to blame this like a reaction on shock or fatigue. I could easily yell at something now. Something about how I can't go back to school anyway, but no. I don't say anything. The fact is, I know how futile it is because I'm a bitch and I don't stand up for myself. I look around feeling very tired of all of this. The hospital, doctors, my condition, everything, my parents, my lack of anime and manga. I don't see anything that would make me feel any different. Not even Russian brides could help me out right now. There really isn't a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are those even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult. But let me try. A clean slate isn't a bad thing. That is all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something, even if it's a special school. It's something. It's a fresh start, and my life isn't over. It would be a mistake to just resign myself to thinking that. At the very least, I'll try to see what my new life will look like. Okay, I apologize for the lack of music. I realized it was actually really quiet. Yo, man, yo, he looks like Karma from freaking Assassin's Classroom without that little flippy thing that was over here. He could be Karma. Instead of a book, it would be like a juice box in his hand. The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks. Oh, by the way, how I'm gonna split up these videos is undecided right now. But my first session will be just one long video, so it could be like 40-50 minutes. I don't even know. It can be 20 minutes, but every video after will probably be only like 2 parts, like 2 sections or 2 scenes. I'm not really sure, but they won't be longer than 30 minutes. That's for sure, because I found that people don't really like watching long videos. Personally, I don't care. If I like to watch someone play a game, I'm gonna watch no matter how long the video is. If it's like an hour, if they get like, you know, one video a week is an hour, or like 4 smaller videos are like 15 minutes, I'm gonna watch no matter what. And that's just me. But for the sake of appealing to the masses of all people who actually do watch this, you know, all 4 of you guys, it won't be too long. Don't worry. I might do like 2 videos a week. I don't know. Red bricks, black wrought iron, and gray plaster, assembled into a whole that didn't feel welcoming at all. I wonder if it looked like what a gate for a school should. I wondered if it looked like what a gate for a school should. I wouldn't talk like this. Who talks like this? I wonder if it looks a gate. A school gate shouldn't look like this, but I couldn't decide because it doesn't look anything like it's supposed to. Shit, fuck. I ain't talking like I sound, man. That shit is just confusing. I don't want to get stuck on something so stupid like this. So you know what? I entered, and you know what? It felt good. Moving forward, it feels good because standing still doesn't feel good at all. But moving backwards is strangely fun. I walked to the main building of the Yamaka Academy with this brisk pace. I'm alone, my parents left. But there's supposed to be something waiting for me. Someone. The grounds are incredibly lush, filled with artificial green that they just planted everywhere, and will be dead in a couple of weeks when no one actually waters any of this shit. It doesn't feel like that kind of grounds at school would have. More like a park. You know, with a clean walkway going past trees and the smell of fresh cut grass and all that park-like things with gnomes and dew on the flowers and shit that never happens in real life. To me, at least, I don't see that shit. Words like clean, hygienic pop into my mind. It makes me shudder. I shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You have to take it as it is, as it comes. That's what I tell myself. A few big buildings loom behind the leafy canopies, too big and too many for just a school. Looks like a... Wait, this is a high school. It looks like a college, to be honest. You know, none of my schools look like this. Everything seems off. It's different from what I thought I knew about schools. Seriously, I mean, this shit looks huge as fuck, man. This is not a high school. It's an uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school, in the back of my mind, it doesn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by my expectations of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. Because they're all in the windows, just watching me by myself, my lonely ass self, walking up to this freaking building. It makes me wish there was someone here so I can anchor myself to something tangible instead of having this feeling that I stepped into another dimension like the Twilight Zone. The trees hum with the wind and the green hues flashing all around me catch my attention. It makes me think about hospitals again, and how they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green is a common color. Green is actually my favorite color, by the way. So why am I feeling so anxious? Because you're a bitch, despite all this greenery. Wait, I'm the bitch, damn. I'm the Beyonce. Only after I stand in front of the holiday main building, I surprised myself by realizing why the gate bothered me. It was the last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no life to return to. But no, the gate would bother you because it was so black and so big, and looked kind of weird. But still, after entering, there was absolutely no way I could go back anymore because I can't just turn around and walk away. No, that would require effort. I'm too involved. Feeling nervous and with this realization in my head, I opened the front door. Sorry, I had to do the sound effect because they didn't do it for me. Wait. That's right. I had this set up. No, sound effects are here. Oh yeah, I can check how long I've been doing it. 21 minutes. Okay. I'll say, how am I going to set how long I'm going to do this? 21 minutes is pretty good, so okay. You know what? Actually, that's pretty good on its own. I'm going to stop this real quick and see if it recorded, and I'm going to keep on going.